Hey, gorgeous. How are you? How are you doing this week? I hope you're having a good week. I'm jumping on just to remind you how flipping awesome you are, how brilliant you are, how amazing you are, and how much impact you are having on the world, on the planet, on other people, probably much more than you realize. A lot more than you realize, actually, because we totally underestimate the impact that we are having. And there's a couple of reasons really that's brought me to be guided to share this with you. One is because I am working with an incredible woman. She's a client of mine. We're working together one to one, and we had an intensive day. So when you work with me one to one, when you work with me for 5 months, so the one to one container is 5 months. We start with an intensive day, which, if possible, if you, depending on location, is in person. So last Friday, we met up and she had a massive shift around how she was approaching her business and approaching, in many ways, her life, actually, and how she was doing the pushing and the hustling and attachment to the outcome. And she made a decision to be more in flow. She made a decision to live her life in a way that actually was more aligned to her, was more aligned to the way that she wants to be, more aligned to her creative abilities and gifts. And she decided that she was no longer going to be on the sidelines. She decided that she was going to step forward center stage. She wasn't going to worry about what other people think about her. She wasn't going to think about like being judged. She decided she was going to be center stage because it was time for her to shine her light, and it was time for her to share her gifts, because she's an incredible woman, very gifted with distance healing and, well, healing, just healing. She has an incredible intuitive gift, and she made the choice. And in on the intensive day, she energetically stepped forward, like nearly kind of knocking me out the way, knocking spirit guides who came in on that day out the way, and just like, I'm here, I'm now going to be front and center stage. And she put an offer out today, and she's already got clients coming in. I'm beyond proud of her. And one of the reasons that she has had the success in a very short time is because not only did she make the choice to have this transformation, not only did she obviously invest in herself, she made the choice to be open to a new way of being, which takes courage. It really takes courage to live your life in a different way, to be different than the hustle and the pushing. If you've been doing that for some time, to trust that allowing and letting things flow is going to work for you. And then she's taken the action. So not only has she shown courage to step into living her life and running her business in a way that's aligned with her, she has also taken action on that. Like, it would have been very easy for her to not have put this offer out. There were even, I mean, we're only on Thursday, so it's not even a week since her intensive day. And there were many hurdles that she had around getting this offer out. Technical issues. There was a document that we put in her shared Google Drive and she couldn't see it, even though I put it in there. She'd had, obviously, there were some recording issues, just, all the things. But she didn't let those things stop her. She decided that this was going to go out in the world. She was going to keep showing up, even when she could have taken all those hurdles as a reason to think, well, this isn't right. This shouldn't go out in the world. It's obviously all these blocks are coming up, so I should take heed of these and not put it out in the world. But actually, she pushed through those. She reaffirmed to herself and to the universe over and over again that this was going out in the world, and she wasn't going to let her fear, and she wasn't going to let these obstacles and these hurdles stop her offer going out in the world. And she put it out this afternoon. She sent an email to her list, and she's already got clients coming back and saying, yes, I want to I want to purchase this. So I'm incredibly proud of her. And that's one of the reasons, because it's a reminder of just how brilliant you are. It's a reminder of just how brilliant when you make that commitment to yourself, when you decide that like you're not on the sidelines anymore, when you decide that this is now the time for you to come center stage and have that impact, because you are having so much more impact on the world than you realize. You are, just by being you, just by showing up every day, just by being in that energy and vibration that you're in, you are having an impact on the world. Like it's a ripple effect. You know, we know that the planet and the world is rising up to the fifth dimension. We know that it's shifting, and everybody in this group, just by the sheer fact you're here, you are part of that rising. You are part of the divine feminine rising up and rising and raising the vibration of the planet. And it takes courage. It takes courage to stand center stage. It takes courage to shine your light. It takes courage to be in a high vibration and commit to that high vibration and do what it takes on those daily habits to keep your vibration high. That takes courage. That takes courage. But you are here to be part of this. And just, even if you did nothing, even if you didn't do anything, the sheer fact that you are on this earth and committing to your own journey, your own transformation, your own growth, committing to showing up even when you don't feel like it, because I know a lot of you do. I know a lot of you who really don't feel like showing up a lot of the time, who are really feeling like you're showing up and you're not getting the response, you're not getting the likes or the comments or the clients. But just imagine just showing up because, just being in that vibration and energy of just being you is having an impact and a ripple effect on the planet, on the earth, on the world, on raising the energy of the planet. I was talking to someone yesterday about the retreat, and I was saying about the energy in the room. I was saying that when we are in the room, and if you've been on the retreat, you'll know this. Hey, Kirsty. Hey, gorgeous. When we're in the room on that retreat, the energy rises. The energy and the vibration in that room is off the scale. Like, you can feel the energy, you can feel the goosebumps, you can feel these women who are coming together, and they have made that commitment to themselves. They are no longer on the sidelines. They are no longer waiting in the wings. They are going to be front and center stage. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it takes courage. They may not have any idea what they're going to say when they get to that front and center stage, but they have made that decision and choice that it's time for things to change. And when you bring women together like that, got goosebumps now, when you bring women together like that, and you come into that space and you come into that room, and they're all coming in with that, yes, I'm scared. Yes, it's taken me a huge step to invest in myself and to come to this. Yes, I want things to change, and I've no idea what that looks like, and I'm going into the unfamiliar. And I'm like in the playground going, I don't know what happens now. I don't know who I'm meant to be with. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing, but I am, hi Helen, but I'm in that space and I'm feeling the fear, but I'm doing it anyway, because you are ready to step forward. You are ready to be that center stage. You are ready to be in that place and shine your light and make that difference and have an impact. And you know what? Just being in that energy, just saying yes to yourself and going into that space of, I don't know what happens now, but I know something's going to change. You are having an impact on the world. The ripple effect of you doing that is huge. You may not feel it. You may have self-doubt. You may have a lack of self-belief. You may think, who am I to? I'm not good enough. All of those things that come in. But even the fact that you're in this group means you are part of this divine feminine rising. It means that you're part of the world going up into the fifth dimension. It means that you just being here, and if you did nothing else other than being this energy and vibration, you are having an impact on the world. And you're brilliant. You are incredible. You are amazing. Not because of what you might do, not because of what you say or what you post, just because you're here on this earth in this lifetime, and you are part of the rising of this earth and planet into the fifth dimension. And if you did nothing else, just by being here, you are making an impact. If you want to make more of an impact, then by saying, like this client did, this said, I'm going to be front and center stage now. I'm not in the wings anymore. I'm not in the sidelines anymore. Yes, there's going to be judgment. Yes, I've got fear, but I'm going to step up and I'm going to do it anyway. Takes courage. It really does. But you are going to change the world. You are changing the world. And having that sense of that collective coming together, having that sense of us, even not just in the retreat, in the room. Yes, being in the room is amazing, and the energy, like you can really feel it. But even in this group, even in this space, the energy, I can feel the energy of you all rising up to another way of living and another way of being. I know on a soul level, you feel that calling. I know on a soul level, you feel that you are here to do more, be more, but not in a doing, not in a hustling and pushing, but being more as in the sense of shining your light, being more and doing more in the sense of having an impact, being in that place where, you want to make a difference. You know you're here. Your soul is crying out. Your soul is saying, we are here to do this work. There is this purpose, and you are on this earth in this lifetime for a reason. And how many of you have been saying the same old stories, reasons of why now is not the right time? Because it's bloody scary. Stepping up and investing in yourself and making that commitment to yourself, whether it's with me, whether it's on the retreat, whether it's with someone else, but making that commitment takes absolute courage to go, I'm going to push through this. I'm having the fear of not trusting myself. I don't really believe in myself. I've got all this self-doubt. Even with all of those things, haven't got the time, I haven't got the money, I don't know how this is going to happen, because your fear will give you every excuse under the sun not to come center stage. Because you know what? In the sidelines, it's safe. In the sidelines, you're going to feel familiar, but you weren't here to be in the sidelines. You haven't come onto this earth in this lifetime to be in the wings. You've come into this earth, you're on this earth in this lifetime to be front and center stage, to shine your light, to have an impact. And you don't have to hustle and push in order to do that. Some of you, your purpose will simply be to do what you're doing anyway. I had a lady who came on one of the retreats, and she was like looking for her purpose, and she was always in this place of lack, of it not being good enough, not having enough impact, not really fulfilling her soul's purpose, not doing what she's here to do, and trying to find it and search for it. And she was feeling this heaviness on her shoulders. She was like, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Her purpose, she had been doing for 16 years. I channeled in for her. I tapped into her energy. I tapped into her soul. I tapped into her future self, and I tapped into the guidance from the universe. And her purpose, she had been doing for 16 years. It was something she'd been doing every day. But she was searching so hard for it that she couldn't see what, as often is, isn't it? You can't see what's in front of you. And the relief on her face, her whole face changed. She was crying, I was crying. It was like, of course, she knew it. She knew it on a soul level that that what she'd been doing for 16 years was her purpose. She'd been in her brilliance all that time. And yet she was searching for something, because it couldn't be that simple. It couldn't be that obvious. It couldn't be something that she found so easy. And actually, your purpose is often something that you do find easy. If you've read The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks, the zone of genius, it's meant to be easy. If you're in your zone of genius, if you're in your purpose, it doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel like you're hustling. It doesn't feel like you're pushing. It feels like this is what I'm meant to do. Like, really, are people going to invest in me for this? I had this conversation with myself regularly. Channeling for me is the most natural thing to do. Being able to tap into your energy, having intuitive feelings and hits in my body, so I know exactly where you need to take action, when you don't, whether that is the belief or the resistance or whatever it is. I can tap into your energy and let you know. It's very easy. And sometimes it was like, it can't be this. It can't be something that's this easy, but often it is, because your purpose does feel ease. It does come with ease. It does feel like this is the most natural thing for you to do. And I'd really like you to step into your brilliance today. I'd really love you to step into that knowing that if you don't do anything else, you're still awesome. You're still brilliant. You're still having an impact. You are part of raising the vibration of the planet. Even if you do nothing else, even if you don't do your soul's purpose, even if you don't run your business, even if you don't hustle and push, you're still raising the vibration of the planet just because I know you're in this group. I know you are. But sometimes we want to do more than that. Sometimes we want to step. If you're feeling that you want to step out of these sidelines, you want to step out of the wings and actually be front and center stage. If your soul is calling you to do this, if your soul is like, do you know what? Now is the time. It's never going to be a decision that you're going to make to come out center stage without feeling really sick and feeling really scared. And like all the best actors and actresses say they feel nerves, even though they've been coming on and doing these plays or these theatre forever, they still feel nerves because that's what makes them brilliant. There's never going to come a time in your life where you go, do you know what? Now is the time. Now I don't feel the fear anymore. I don't feel like I want to throw up anymore. That's always going to be there, because stepping out to center stage takes courage, because you don't know what people are going to say. You don't know what people are going to think. And that fear of judgment, I know what that fear of judgment is like, and it hangs around. It's like it's really strong. But when your soul's going, it's time. It's time for you to step out and be center stage. It's time for you to shine your brilliance. You have these little gems of potential in you, and I want you to fulfill those. I know they're in you, and I know you have this feeling that now, I know somebody who's listening to this, whether you're live, whether you're on the replay, someone is listening to this going, it's time. It's time for me to shine my light. It's time for me to be center stage. It's time for me to have that courage, because I am never going to be at a point when I go, it's easy to walk out on center stage. That's not going to happen. You are going to have to take a deep breath. You're going to have to go, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Whatever that looks like, whether it is starting your business, whether it is putting out that post, whether it is investing in the retreat, whether it is working with me one-to-one, whether it is working with another coach, there comes a point when you have to go, now is the time. And that's what this client did. That's what this client has done. She said, I'm not being in the sidelines anymore. And not only did she say that, she took action. And she put something out today, and she's already got clients coming in, because she said yes to herself and yes to her soul. And she took a brave step, and continues to. And she has an awareness she knows that you don't just take the step and go center stage and it's all easy. You have to have the courage. You have to keep showing up and shining that light. And it does take courage, but that feeling when you know you're fulfilling your soul's purpose, that feeling when you go, this is what I'm on this earth to do. This is what I'm meant to be doing. And I feel it with every cell of my being. So if you're listening to this and you're feeling this sense of, now is my time. I can't see any comments. If you are commenting, I'm not ignoring you. There are no comments coming up on my phone. If this is your time, please reach out. Please reach out, whether it's working together one-to-one, whether it's you have an intuitive guidance reading, which I'm also going to include some Voxer with that as well. So I haven't put that on the sales page yet, but I'm going to include a week of Voxer support, one-to-one Voxer support with me. Once you've had your intuitive guidance reading, so I'll channel everything in for you. And then you can, for a week while you're embedding that guidance, you can have me, like my one-to-one clients do, you can have me on Voxer one-to-one. It might be that you come to the retreat. The retreat's in April. Maybe you feel called to that. Maybe you feel called to be in that room. Please sit yourself into that energy of, what is your soul calling you? Like, what is your soul calling you? Is it time to step up? Is it time to be front and center stage? Is it time to shine your light? What is that calling in you? Please reach out if this is resonating with you. Please message me. We can jump on a call and I will guide you and intuitively feel into if we're meant to work together, if the retreat is right for you, if one-to-one is right for you, if intuitive guidance is right for you, or if it's not. Like, I never ever do I believe, because I wouldn't want it, to feel this sense of being sold to. It's about me feeling into your energy and saying, this is going to serve you, or it's not. And that's okay. Or I can recommend someone else, or I can tell you the guidance, the steps that you can take that will help you and support you to going center stage. But if you want to jump on a call, message me, let me know. If you want the details for the retreat, let me know. Like, I really want you to have your time. I can feel that there are people listening to this, I say, either live or on the replay, that you know now is your time. And it's like the courage, you need the courage just to take that step. Message me, let me know. Okay, we'll find what is right for you for those next steps, so that you can step up and have that impact and have that ripple effect, because you are here to change the world in your own unique way. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.